I only buy the finest tea leaves, sister. See, BOPF.
BOPF is indicated on the pack.
Sister, the art of tea.
Now moving on to the turmoil in Egypt. Egyptian officials said the spiritual leader of the Muslim Brotherhood, General Guide Mohammed Badi, has been arrested. He was detained at a residential flat in the capital, Cairo.
Mohammed Badi had been on the run from the military-backed interim authorities since last June. He is facing charges of inciting violence and murder over the killing of 8 anti-Brotherhood protesters. As the continued crackdown upon the Islamists ensues, Egypt's judiciary granted bond to the ousted president Hosni Mubarak. His release is perhaps days away. There are heightening suspicions that Mubarak's military are making an insidious return to power. In the meantime, Mohamed Morsi had his detention extended a further 15 days. Correspondents in Cairo have noted that Mohammed Badi's arrest is incredibly significant, given that arresting a spiritual leader had always been seen as a red line not to be crossed. A majority of the Muslim Brotherhood now seem either to be under arrest or killed in the recent protests. Badi's son is among the dead, shot during Friday's protests. Media institutions perceived as anti-military are also facing a crackdown, with many being shut down or their journalists being subjected to intimidation and even facing death threats. Developments over the weekend and yesterday have raised suspicions that Egypt will also fall into the category of failed revolutions of the Arab Spring, along with Syria. Alexander Holmes, Newsfirst.
Good evening, Alexander.
Good evening.
Oh, well, Alexander, how are you doing actually?
I'm very well, thank you.
All right, now since you've been following the situation in Egypt over the couple of days, I'm going to ask you a question. What effect will the arrest of Mohammed Badi have upon the Muslim Brotherhood?
Well, Mohammed Badi was definitely considered a radical conservative. If we take a look at some of his inflammatory comments over the years, in 2010, when he was elected, in reference to the United States and Israel, he said waging jihad against both of these infidels is a commandment from Allah that cannot be disregarded. And just last month in July at the Rabaa al-Adwa sit-in, he said overthrowing Morsi was more criminal than carrying an axe and demolishing the Kaaba in Mecca. So clearly today's very public arrest on television, with the government asserting victory, is almost, they're trying to humiliate the Muslim Brotherhood before any sort of political negotiations can go ahead. He will be temporarily replaced by his deputy Mahmoud Azzat, but if we take a look at his previous deputy, Karat al-Shatar, who was arrested on July 5th, he was very interesting because he had many business interests and so was widely viewed as the major Muslim Brotherhood financial backer and really a strategist. He was a key player in getting the Muslim Brotherhood to form one party and also was nominated by the Muslim Brotherhood primary presidential candidate before he was disqualified.